Welcome guys, Life's a Game back with yet another exotic gifts for random agents, this time part 49 guys. Get myself right back into the mix of Division 2 as a Brooklyn DLC crawls ever so closer this May 27th upcoming guys. Hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. This is yet another random agent run guys, a random complete, don't know any of these guys from Adam. Complete random agent run again, just getting ourselves back into the mix. As I said guys, respectively, I'm going to be taking you through these. We're going to be getting back into it. Battle for Brooklyn's coming, and I want to just make sure that we're ready to go and that the skill set's ready to go when all that time is here, when that time finally gets here. And yeah, just trying to jump back in guys. It feels good to finally be jumping back in. So here we go right here guys. Legendary Roosevelt will be the weekly legendary this week, right? That's the one for the exotic. Obviously, that's the one that we will be doing right here, guys. We've done this one many times. 49. It's coming up on that 50th one. It's crazy. But yeah, we're running with Jolnir, MJOLNIR, Jolnir, Jolnir, Poseidon. So it's Jolnir Poseidon, KSX Red Pegasus, and AGC Retro 14426. So we're running with these three agents guys, solid agents, playing well like I said here and there. We just took it one step at a time, and you know how it always goes guys. You respectively always know how it goes. You see us right here starting off. You see like the enemy, they push through here a lot for a lot of you guys. And honestly guys, like the reason why like I still like make these videos right here with commentary in them, because I know like a lot of you guys are probably thinking why I still make them with commentary in them. You'd be surprised some of my comments I get on some of my past videos of newer agents asking, how like to do legendary missions. So asking questions and stuff of how like, things are done. How'd you do this in incursion? How'd you do that? So that's why I put this commentary in there just so you guys can see me do it. You can see it happen with random agents and that you can see that it can be done. And the reason why I say that guys, because like I said, a lot of, I'm not saying any names or any other content creators, but I can respectively say a lot of content creators I do see a lot of times running this stuff. They usually run with clanmates or people they know very well. It's never just a random group of agents. And I understand randoms and stuff like that, but I think like doing it like this kind of just makes you more like, it presents more of a challenge if that's what they're looking for, and it also makes you better at the game and just knowing how to really run and when to go back, as you'll see respectively demonstrated within this video guys. You'll definitely see that within this video, and it's just player key knowledge and know-how. That's what I was demonstrating and just trying to tell my team. I was speaking in the mic in this one, but that is not included in this video because there's no reason for it to be respectively. We had fun and everything was cool, but I just want to kind of go over it guys, and so you guys can see the nitty-gritty of it and just see it and actually know what's happening. I could take you through it, my mindset and what I'm thinking and what I'm seeing. So anybody that realistically needs help, so I'm surprised that like a lot of the agents that even with the modifiers are still saying legendary is tough. I mean, I do believe that legendary has been highly like nerfed in the sense of people having modifiers and various overpowered builds now. So I think there's some people running this that used to not be able to do it, but I mean, nonetheless, even while they're running it, they'll still say they're suffering trouble problems at certain parts. It's never a guarantee, so that's why I make these videos guys, so you guys can just watch in, look in, and see what I'm doing. And I do show the build actually in this one guys. I actually do show the build at the end of the video. At the end I go over it. Feel free to pause at the parts. I do go show you each piece that I'm wearing in this. Usually this is my Ouroboros build, but I'm kind of exercising the St. Elmo's in it right now. Kind of using a St. Elmo's because it's like one of my strongest builds. It's actually my capacitor build. Said Ouroboros. I mean, I could use either one of those, capacitor, Ouroboros, or St. Elmo's. I kind of just juggle it in between. I'm using my St. Elmo's today because I just kind of wanted to shock things up, guys. Not shake it up, shock it up today. So like I was like, you know what? Let me try and use this one. I haven't used this one, and playing with the St. Elmo's is always fun. Has that fun feel. So there's that. But respectively though, going back like initially on what I was speaking about earlier, just just knowing the mission know-how and doing it with randoms. Like a lot of content creators do not do it this way. They'll do it like with people they know and stuff, and I see why that is. But I feel like there's like just a thrill, and just it's a cool like level of skill, like just to be shown to be able to do it in this manner. And that's why I do it, guys. That's the reason why I show you this. I'm just showing you it's a real deal, not editing anything out of it. You're seeing it exactly as it happened. You're seeing it from point A to point Z. That's my main thing. From point A to Z, you're seeing like literally how it's done. So right here, guys, in the first phase of the room, as you're seeing, you kind of want to just keep back here. I say patience, distance, focus, and I kind of said it in the chat, as you guys will see later. It's kind of funny though. It's like PDF, like the computer, but I don't mean like computer. I mean literally patience, distance, focus. In this first phase, guys, here, you want to keep back. You want to feel yourself out here. Notice we never pushed up here, guys, first to start the mission off, as I was telling the agents. If you guys maybe paid attention to the chat box in the bottom left corner, I was kind of telling them to kind of just chill at first, let them come to us, let's kind of deal with them like that, you know. And then I didn't necessarily tell them to push up, but it's like, you know, 1 + 1 is 2. Once everybody else is cleared out and the pushing and the enemy stops pushing, more or less, you know, you can more or less push up and then deal with them like that. And that's more or less what we did, and it was cool. It's always good running with guys that, you know, that follow directions, that listen, that are willing to play, that can play their own style. And that's a main thing of mine. I'm never an advocate of telling somebody how to play. So if you ever run with me, I'm never going to tell you how to play, not to push. I'll give you your leeway. I'll give you like your freedom. But the thing is this, just don't go pushing out there and dying in a bad spot, in a bad place or anything like that. And then that will be an issue. That's the only problem that lay. Like if that happens, because that puts the whole team in a bad spot. Now you're 3-man going against a whole 4-man legendary AI. In my case, many instances, 1-man going against 4-man legendary AI many times, to get certain groups out of that stuff, because, you know, pushing too often or too fast. Sometimes myself, you know, I didn't get out of that stuff in some small percentage of times. So it can happen. But that's why I say, like, it's just an emphasis on just, you know, everybody being on the same page, and just, I give people their freedom. But it's like, if you go out there and it's like the enemy's taking you out and you're not playing the way you're speaking, that's when it's like, okay, well, you know, that's when I'll say what I say, and just, you know, just let's all be on the same page. And respectively, nothing against it. Sometimes you might want to just try something out. I'm not saying you have to be like a genie and just somehow know everything you're gonna do. Like I don't run out somewhere and don't, like, you know, get downed at times. That can happen. But I'm saying, as long as it doesn't happen all the time, and you're able to like get up and you know what you're doing wrong, for the most part, I've seen that happen with, you know, some top level agents. But for the most part, they'll bounce back. I won't see them go down again, or I'll see them just pick their spots better. That if they do go down, they're near the team. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, they brushed up on that. They realized they died in a bad spot the first time. You know, it happens. But if I keep continuously seeing that happen during the mission, then it's like, okay, well, it has to be addressed, and it's all good. That's why it's a great team. I commend this team, specifically Retro, for that too. 14426, I commend them for that. Excellent learner, because it's always guys like this that always you see them down the road, some months down the road, and you see them doing like big time content, and you're like, wow, crazy. Like, you know, the way they were, you know, the way they learned, and the way like just they're running now, and just like the level that this agent's on and stuff. Like, so it's crazy. Like, and that goes for everybody. Red Pegasus, Poseidon, myself even. Not only just Retro, but I mean, like, just in that retrospect, you guys know what I mean. But moving forward here, as you guys saw there, you kind of just want to keep your, like your distance in that room. You don't want to, legendary in general, guys, patience, distance, focus. You never want to run up. I love doing this, guys, because it's crazy. I've been so far away from this like for some time, but doing it again now I see why I was doing it. The passion's definitely back in that sense, and I do enjoy playing it. I think I'm going to be incorporating a lot more Division 2 into my play, guys. I think I might be doing a lot more different things on it. We'll see how that goes moving forward. But I do want to still keep my live streams up with other various games at the same time. So there's going to be that. I'll definitely be still coming out with videos for you guys here. But in this second phase of Legendary Roosevelt here, guys, you want to, like I said, you're going to keep hearing it, distance. You just want to keep your distance. You don't want to push too much, especially on those robots. You want to kind of just keep back, keep them at bay. I am running my hive here. I don't know if I threw it. No, I didn't throw it out. I have it here in case of an emergency, but you always want to have something that kind of keeps the enemy at bay, and it kind of just helps you keep your distance as well. But in that case, our DPS is so great within this group. It's so great that we don't really have to, respectively, really rely on a hive or, like, say, a turret to, like, try and help keep distance. Like, we could just do that with our normal fire, and it'll just keep the enemy off as is normally, guys. So we have that. And yeah, as you guys are seeing, nothing more to this meal here, guys. Nothing more to it. It's just, you just gotta stay back, fold the napkins, and just eat properly, and not make any crumbs. That's it. Just stay patient, and everything will be good. That's what you want to do in the second phase of Roosevelt. You kind of see Retro there on the right, kind of pushing up a little bit. I kind of let him know, just, you know, I kind of just left him and said, yeah, you could kind of be there. I don't know your build. Go ahead, push up. If you want to, feel free to. I don't know how you play. I'm not going to tell you how, but if I see anything like that seems off or whatever, I will, you know, address it and say what I got to say. But apart from that, guys, like I said, I give all players freedom. I know that there's some people you guys play with, and it's like, they can't shut up fast enough. Believe me, I've been on teams like that myself, but it's like if I don't remove myself from the situation, meaning I just don't leave it myself, which rarely happens, it's like for the most part, it's like I kind of just, you could mute it or whatever, but it's just like, you never want to be that person that's talking that's muted and you're kind of trying to speak and people aren't hearing you because you're just saying too much. It's never about that, guys. Anytime anybody hears me speaking, I'm giving them direction. I'm telling them what we should do better, what we need to do, what I need to do, like in order to have us pass the part in the best success and the easiest way. So just make sure that when you do speak, it's about something you want to talk about, unless you guys are obviously playing around with your friends or whatever. It's another thing. But a random group with random agents, you guys are trying to get a task done. You guys want to just be on the same page, speaking, just getting your point across, and not spending too much time on it, obviously, but just spending as much time on it as you need. So in this room, guys, right here, I think I'm spending a little time on there rambling. But I think it is beneficial to a lot of agents listening to this right now. So for them, kudos. Whoever, if the shoe fits, wear it. But right here, guys, in this area, you want to keep back. You're noticing we're staying back here. I'm telling my teammates here just to keep back. Keep your composure, Don't ever like buy too much into the enemy, Like just don't let them like, get you flustered. Just stay back, deal with them. Use your DPS. We had excellent DPS. I kept reminding them, I'm like, we don't really have to go that far. It's kind of like somebody has a great arm in baseball. Like he might be fast paced to pick it up fast to get it to the base, but if he has a strong arm, the coach may tell him more or less like, hey, just chill, like relax. Your arm's so good that you could throw it from there, and the runner's not beating like the ball. So it's like one of those things. Like you just got to relax in this sense. So we have great DPS. There's no rush. Let them come to us, and we'll clean them up. And just pick your spots. You obviously see those snipers up there, guys. At Legendary Roosevelt, you want to watch them because it doesn't matter. Sometimes your shield can be good. They'll take you out. They can take you out very fast. They can daze you as well as letting your shield go down. So there's that. There's a yellow enemy there, lighting my shield up. And one thing, guys, I want to go ahead and kind of like just emphasize, definitely with Legendary, respectively, just a better key cover aspect here, guys. A better key cover aspect, just to know, to be able to get by some spots. Like whenever you have a shield, even if unless you have that big bulwark shield, that's the name. Almost forgot that, but yeah, if you have the bulwark shield, you can literally stand in front of a lot of enemies and take a lot of damage, obviously. But I'm saying when you're running like one of the smaller shields, like the one I have here, I can't quite remember the name of this one, but if you have one of those, you want to kind of put the shield out like near something. Like say if I was near this, the little like car there on the left, little truck thingy, this little thing in front of me right here, the little driver, little golf cart thingy. Guys, what happens when you do that is that that thing will take the damage so that the shield isn't getting all that damage. And why I say that is that in Legendary, a lot of the enemies will try and group up together because they know if they shoot you all at once, and what happens is, respectively, it's going to take the health out of your shield a lot faster when that happens. So it's respectively always good, guys, to have cover next to something. Even if you have a great shield, always just have cover next to something, because that something will help shield you from like maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 legendary enemies firing at you, which will deplete your shield hell a lot faster than if there was just 1 or 2. And a lot of legendary enemies, let me tell you this, doing like a lot of solo, legendary summon and whatnot, they'll tend to all like group up together, just knowing that when you have a shield, that if they all shoot you at once, it'll go down faster. So what you got to do is kind of hide, like in a sense. You see me on the side here, you want to kind of like get in a sense like an area where only one of them, if anything, if any of them can hit you, it's only one. So if it does hit you, it's not doing much to your shield, 1 or like 2 of them. They want you at an area. The thing about with these enemies, guys, on this difficulty is that they want you at an area, or they'll move themselves in an area if you have a shield where they can all shoot you, because they know if you just stand there with that, it's going to deplete. Unless you have a bulwark shield, and even if you have a big shield like that can, they'll still deplete, depending on if you have like what type of build you have. Some people, I've seen some crazy defensive builds, so I'm not going to say nobody has anything like that, but I'm saying for the most part, it's definitely not the norm. It's not something that you could just normally do for like 99% people that play it. You can't just really stand there like that. And for even with people that have those builds, guys, those defensive builds, they can't stand out there all day. They gotta like pick their spots and know where they're gonna be. Otherwise, it's not gonna it won't help them either. So you're seeing here right now, guys, we're staying back here. We're staying back in this room. They're pushing up. You're gonna see more of the enemy push up. As long as we stay back, we have great DPS. So there's honestly not much we have to worry about. All we gotta do is just play our game, chill, stay back, and everything will come to us, obviously. So we're taking these guys out up here, guys. And the thing is with these snipers, you want to keep your eye on them. You want to watch them, take them out as fast as you can, if anything. The reason why I say that, guys, is because those snipers, as I said before, are very much so like, or can be like a problem as far as like DPS and how much damage they can give at this difficulty if they hit you off balance, as you might see one of my teammates here hit, if I'm not mistaken. I think somebody gets hit by one of them. It might have been the sniper, it might have been the gunner up there, but I think it was a sniper most likely, because I've been hit there before, or my shield's been shot, and multiple times I've been like over here before, but I haven't been hit all the time like that, obviously. But I'm saying that I have been hit by him before, so I know it could put you down instantly with one shot. So you guys, if anything, once you get to this part in the legendary mission, just exercise caution as far as snipers, and just always have somewhere to be shielded if you don't have a shield yourself. And if you do have a shield yourself, always be near something you can catch cover with. Does your shield get depleted fast from a strong sniper DPS gunshot? So considering that, you more or less just want to keep like distant in this room as well. Like each room, you just want to practice patience, distant, and you just always want to remain focused, guys. Because a lot of teams, they lose focus in these missions, and you never want to lose focus. You want to just keep it moving. But at the same time, you want to steadily keep it moving. You don't want to just keep your foot on the gas with no brakes, you know? You want to be steadily pushing the brake, seeing what's going on, watching your rear view mirror. You just want to, you want to, just like how you drive safe, you want to just run this safely, because you don't want to wipe and have to run everything again. If you're even able to do that. Some teams aren't able to even do that in the event that happens. So it's like, if you get this far, and judging from here, guys, if you guys are watching this, you're new to this, and you're seeing this, and you got this far in the mission. If you got this far in the mission, you can beat the mission. If you got to this phase, this is like nearly like halfway, like this is more or less like halfway like through the mission. So if you got here, you can beat it. But what you saw us exercise here, guys, what I told them in this room is that you want to go back. I have my hive here. I was thinking of throwing it there, but if I did that, instead of throwing my hive there, since it's so strong, they're going to just go ahead and camp in that back room back there. They're not going to come out. They're just going to sit there, and you're going to have to kind of just play, duck hunt from this distance. You're going to have to play duck hunt from the distance from here and try and like headshot them or whatever you can do to take them out. And they're going to accumulate heal boxes and all that other stuff, and you don't want that. Obviously, you don't want that. So what we did, guys, so we just kind of draw them out. I told my team kind of just to keep like, a distance, so you can be kind of close if you want. As you're seeing, Retro there is close again. It seems like he's kind of just a natural close running agent. There's nothing wrong with that. If you're a close running agent, so there's a lot of agents like that on this. I'm like that on this at certain times when it's called for. But in an instance like this, you want to make sure that you're just keeping back, and I was kind of letting them know that, especially when the choppers came. You want to keep back. If you have a build to stay out there, I told them feel free, but I would respectfully say that you should go back here. And for the most part, they everybody we're on the same page, guys, and that's a very important thing of this mission, being on the same page. You want to be on the same page whoever you're playing with. That's a key thing about these missions. That's the key thing of being with the randoms. Even if there's like another content creator watching this thinking, maybe how am I doing this? Hey, it is what it is, guys. I'm just being truthful. How you do it is you got to kind of just tell each of them to be patient. Tell each one of them to be patient and distant, you'll be fine. So that's more or less how you get through this with random agents. It's a lot easier said than done. There's a level of, obviously skill that does come with it. These guys, as well as myself, respectively, are skillful in that sense of knowing how to play the game and when to move, when not to move, and all that stuff. So that does come, but that's like breathing. That's neither here nor there. So if you're watching this video, obviously, I'm assuming that you're already around that level to know all that stuff. So there's that. But you're seeing me right here, guys. Back up right here. I'm going away from that Chunga, because I could see he's pushing up. We got two. We got one right here. We got one right here on the right. You see me shooting. I'm trying to light him up with my electricity. St. Elmo's, guys, but I don't think I was giving him that shock. Okay, there it was there. Okay, so you see Retro died. He was a little close. He probably didn't realize that they would have pushed like that. That could happen in Legendary. It's called a sudden slow push. Chungas, usually like when bosses like this tend to come in Legendary, they can do that. You also see that with the bosses at Legendary Manning Zoo. You could have your attention elsewhere, and they'll kind of sneak up on you if you're not careful, although they move very slow. So enemies that move slow, you want to watch them. You always want to watch them, guys. And the reason I say that, I mean, look at the boss at Legendary DUA. That's the slowest moving one, yet it kills like a lot of the agents I see every time I play with them. And it's because of that pulse, and it's because He's so slow moving, people don't really realize how fast he's creeping up on you sometimes. You just really don't get it until he's like literally in your face. It's like truth in plain sight. So it's like I always say, stay on your toes, totally keep on your toes, keep focused. Keep telling agents all the time and pass every checkpoint we do, keep focused, never sit there and think we're just cruising now because we passed 3 or 4 phases. Still got a few phases left, guys, and then, you know, they're going to be tougher ones, obviously, the more we go. Not always the case, but in this mission, I think it actually does play true. That the more you go, like, I think the more challenging it starts becoming at certain spots. So you're seeing right here, guys, we are in the 4th section of Legendary Roosevelt. Brand new group. Hit that like and subscribe button, guys, if you're enjoying this commentary. I don't have to speak the entire time. I do choose to do so because I know that there are a lot of agents that actually look into what I'm saying and do like what I'm saying. I used to think that, you know, maybe they didn't, maybe I should just show gameplay, but people are like, no, speak and show gameplay, but also speak like your mind on what you're thinking. And it's not like I'm doing what people are telling me. It's just it's something I've always thought to do. And it's just a way, like, I feel like people can better connect with me during these runs, these longer runs, and just also in that sense, just know how to do the run, know how to actually win the run. Not only run Legendary, but win it. You know, it's kind of funny. And anytime people ask about like Legendary or Incursion or whatever it might be that you're trying to run, they say, did you run it? How often do you run Legendary? Well, my thing is this, guys. How often do you win Legendary? Because anybody, obviously anybody can run Legendary. Anybody can run Incursion. Anybody can run what they want to run. Anybody can run 4 directive Legendary, 5 directive, 6, 7 directive Legendary in the summit. Can you win it though? Can you actually realistically beat it and go level to level? And that's what my channel showcases. That's the things I've done. That's what these are the things I'm showing you, saying these things can be done, and this is how you do them. If you listen to what I'm saying, not just watch me on the screen. Because if you just watch me, and I'm not speaking like this, you're not going to even know why I'm doing certain things. You're not going to know what's going on, really. You're just going to, okay, let me go join this group and do it. And then you're going to find, man, that's hard. How does he do that? Well, if you guys also take the words I'm saying here, you'll also know how I'm doing it. So that's my best way to showcase. If not running with me, of course, but that's my best way to showcase. And that's what I did with this group. Good group of agents, guys. There's a lot of great group of agents still within this game. This community is strong, guys. Division 2 community is strong. That's why it's still my best game. That's still why it's my main game. It's a tight-knit community, and I mean, like, it's when somebody does like this game, I mean, they love this game. There's no just liking the Division, I don't think. I think there's like loving it. I think majority of players that play this, that are still playing it right now, as you see on here playing this, love the game. Like, I don't think it's something that it's like they're faking or anything. And I could see once you take a break from it, you come back. Division is something it's always new, and that's like a scary thing, showing how great this game can be. Like with the devs, like if the devs would just come out like with more additional content, additional areas, additional things to do, this game would be like crazy. This would be like I'm gonna tell you, the #1 looter shooter. I'm just gonna go ahead and just say it. I don't see anything else that would beat this. I feel that Arc Raiders would give it a good run for its money. Let me tell you. But if the Division squared down, once the Division squared down and really started releasing its stuff and released that Division 3, you see how it would just literally take it from Arc Raiders too. If this game, I'm telling you, if this game did what it's supposed to do, that's why I'm saying it's good that they're finally starting to focus back, but I just want them to push it more, because I'm seeing games like Arc Raiders and different things, and it's like they can do more. But I'm not going to rant. That's another whole rant, guys. It's another whole rant. The Division's my main thing is that the Division's still my favorite game, guys. Division 2. I don't think there's going to be anything that replaces it, really. There's a lot of plethora of games I played. For those of you that watch my live stream, respectively, that are watching this, this is one of my main games I play, guys, before I was doing a lot of those live streams. So this is my main thing. I'll be uploading videos for this, but I'll also be doing videos for other games and also live streams. So it's just growing as a content creator, respectively, guys. And I thank each and every one of you guys, you know who you are, that have stuck around with me on this journey and just, you know, just been patient with me in like certain areas as far as, you know, getting back into the Division 2, you know. Us content creators obviously are not robots, you know, we're actual like people. Like we have, you know, we get bored of stuff, we can get burnt out. You know, obviously we do come out with stuff because we do love the product. I do love the Division. You guys see it with the content I produce. But as I said, guys, I have to be passionate about the series to produce this content. And I can tell you right now, it's came back, which is why I'm doing what I'm doing now. So, yeah, guys, just know that a lot more is to come. But right here in this room, guys, as you saw us coming up in that log area, you want to kind of just keep back here. You want to pick your spots. You don't want to rush. You see this Chunga coming up right here? We did some damage on him. I kind of pulled him, if I'm not mistaken, when we first came in this room. But you kind of want to just pick your spots, remain calm from here. Everybody's on the same page. And you just don't want to rush out there too much, because I believe Retro kind of went out there a little bit. We had to kind of take him. We got to kind of revive him. I kind of just said, you know, kind of try and work to stay on the same page here. Don't try and rush too much. You know, everybody's doing their best. You know, they might not be the most experienced, obviously. Not everybody's the most experienced at this. There's some things I'm still experiencing myself, respectively, despite having played this countless of times. So there's that. But for the most part, guys, great group of agents. We all were on the same page. We got it all done. And you're going to see instances in this, guys, how I'm not only just speaking it, but I'm showing how it can be done. And this is a rare random instance. How things can be done when you're patient, distant, and focused, knowing when to move, how to move, when to retreat, when not to, when to push. All that stuff, guys, you'll just learn that more and more often as you see me. So we're in this room right here, guys, as you're seeing. Picking our spots. You see those natives coming in. You never want to get too close. You always want to make sure you have distance, and you want to always make sure you have like some cover. You see Poseidon using that right, those big old crates there. You see me using this left side as additional cover. You always want to make sure that you're utilizing the cover respectively. Just picking and choosing your spots wisely. You guys know how that goes. But I know like a lot of people might say this is like long, you know, like this is like one of the longer runs. And as I said before, guys, a lot of these consecrators, a lot of those people you see running this stuff are running with people that they know, or one main clanmate that they know can help them, or somebody they probably would two-man with, they'll have running with them. It's never just complete random agents for the most part. So the reason why it's this long at times you'll see me run some of these missions is because this is complete randoms, and I'm pretty sure for some of these other randoms in this group, they might have clanmates that they might be able to run this a little faster with, because they all know how they play, they all have a certain set build equipped it or something, I don't know. But running with random agents, guys, I just feel like it showcases your skill set a lot more. Shows like your true skill a lot more, because it's one thing to be able to beat this type of content with people you know how they play, you know what builds you guys builds complement each other. It's people from your clan group that you know. They all have your style of play, which is why they joined your clan, as opposed to somebody just that you don't know from Adam. You know, like the girl next door, somebody that you don't know. The old neighbor across the street, whoever it is. I'm just saying, like, these are just like literally just like random people you're running this with that have a high level of play, obviously, but nonetheless, they're random like agents. So I just always try to emphasize that fact, you know, that it's always harder to be done with actual like random groups than just full on fledged clanmates or key friends that you know, good friends that you know how to run builds in certain ways or whatnot. Because if I had that, well, we go through this a lot faster. But it is what it is, guys. Like I said, it's different. So always keep that in mind when you see groups running with randoms as opposed to clans and all that, which is why there's different times you can clear legendary. My whole thing is this, guys. Like I was saying earlier, people can say they run legendary often, but I'm like, how often do you win it? You know, as I was saying earlier. So I'm not going to touch back on that. It's just that's one of the main things. It could take you 2 hours, but somebody can laugh at somebody that it took 2 hours. But I'm like, hey, I don't think anybody would laugh, obviously. But I'm saying, hey, they won it. How many times do you win it? And who are you running with? You know, the bottom line is just they won the legendary mission. There's a lot of people that play a lot, play this all day, guys, sadly, and they just don't no cigar in the legendary mission. They get to the end and they just can't never get over the hump. They don't never get the exotic. And some people sadly have given up on the game as a result of that. A lot of those instances. So my thing is to rejuvenate a lot of those gamers that happened to when they see my channel. They could be like, you know what, I can do it. I can go back into this. This can be done. You know, it can be done. It is possible. This guy does it. I've got close to doing it. I know eventually I'm going to do it. Let me listen to what he has to say. Let me just see what's going on. And I guarantee you it'll happen. It's already happened. People already told me. So you just learn like a little more. You just start learning a little more. I'm not saying being the best player on your team, obviously, you know. I'm not saying you have to be that. You have to be the guy that can do everything, or you're the guy that has to run it on 3 directive legendary. I'm not saying all of that. Be my guest by all means, but I'm saying it'll just make you a solid player on the field, and you'll know exactly everything you're doing. You'll be able to run with any group, regardless of who it is, if it's a consecrator like myself, or if it's like just like a group of solid agents with a solid Discord or whatever it might be. Speaking of Discord though, guys, I gotta get that together. I've been saying that, and it's like I just feel like that would be great. I feel like there's some people that would love to join my community if there was that. If I were to end up doing that, you guys comment below if that is something that you're that you would be interested in. If I did put my Discord out there, if you would be somebody to join it, and if that's the case, and I see comments on it, it'll be something that I'll have no choice but to do. But moving forward, though, respectively moving forward, you're seeing us keep back in here, guys. You want to keep distant patient in here, obviously, as you're seeing. We're taking care of these guys. This is the first wave right here, as you're seeing. And this is one of the things I mean when I keep saying, well, obviously, that's not the first wave. I guess it was the last wave. I kind of lost track while speaking. But what I'm trying to say more so is that, guys, you want to always just stay relaxed while in this room. You want to just keep back. You do never want to rush. You want to just keep and make sure that you're ready to like go, and that you're just keeping patient, distant, and focused, guys. As I seriously cannot reiterate well enough, that's like one of the main components, main keys here. Definitely one of the main keys to victory, I'd say. Just keeping like focused, distant, as you're seeing. We're getting to the next room here, and you always and the reason why I say focused is you're gonna see why I'm saying focus here in this room, because you're gonna see how things can change in Legendary. You're gonna see how you could be dominating, you can be doing everything good, and then the enemy can get they can get a leg up on you, or the tide of battle can change. Respectively, the tide of battle can change, guys. That does happen. Unfortunately, it does happen. It's a part of Legendary. It can happen. That's why I love Legendary so much. It's like a real gunfight if you think about it, because it's like when people go down in a bad spot, you can't save them as easy. And on top of that, the enemy adapts to like your style of play, and they will push you. They'll start pushing you a lot more if you don't get certain stuff done, or you're unable to do. You're unable to be on the same page with like a lot of your teammates. So that's why I've been like yearning, obviously, guys, for like a 6th Legendary mission within this game. I don't understand why they haven't done it yet, but I feel like that's around the corner at some point in year 7. It's got to be, guys. But as I was saying here, you're seeing I dropped I respectively dropped the hive, the stinger hive to the left. I should have put it more in the middle there where the chungas were coming up. But you're seeing this chunga right here. Moving to the right in the side. You're noticing him moving to the right there. He's kind of trying to, what I was emphasizing to my team there is like just to keep an eye out for him. I was speaking, and it's so great speaking to Mike instead of having to type now. It's always good. I've been speaking to Mike for some time, but I used to do that the old-fashioned way, typing. But what I was saying though, guys, is you want to realistically keep an eye on that boss, because what's going to happen is that Chunga, he's going to go all the way to the right. He's going to kind of try and sneak around and kind of come up from where the door is at on the right. They're going to try and kind of catch us off guard. And that's just a huge component, like within Legendary, respectively, when something like that happens, because that can lead to a wipe so quick. And as you guys are seeing, my Stinger Hive is charged all the way up to 11 now. Just recently reached that. I had that in mind when I was playing here, so this is a point where I'm speaking now, where it comes into play. You guys can see what's going on in my mind at my hive here. So I knew that guy was on the right. I didn't want to go in there and risk going in there, because obviously all those guys are there trying to shoot me. I knew he's going to come up there, so what I did is I just dropped it there. I knew he was going to come in firing heavy. That would have been a bad situation for us unless somebody had some key heavy DPS power, in which our DPS was good, but I don't know if we had anything to put him down straight up like that. So I put the hive out. That heavily stopped him. We killed him there. That backs the other one up. He starts backing out. My ammo's low. So that gives our team time to be able to retreat back. You see what I mean, guys? That's what I mean when I say you got to remain patient, distant. You don't want to push up too much, too fast. Obviously, I've seen a lot of teams pushing there. I've done it. There's a lot of clans that do it. We're not talking about clans. We're not talking about coordinated Discord friends. We're talking about just random agents, guys, with no mics. None of these guys had a mic. I'm the only one that had a mic and was speaking. Nobody else had a mic. So they probably did, but they just didn't want to use it. So it was what it was. You don't have to have your mic on. You could still beat these missions in this fashion. That's what I'm saying. It's always good to, if you agents can't have your mics on, that's highly helpful. It always helps. You guys are seeing the medic right here, shifting to the left, the purple medic. You want to get the medic out of there, as I said all the time. I say it all the time. You want to get the medic out of there. You want to make sure that he's not in there reviving anybody. And you're going to see us battling here. So you're seeing how the enemy's pushing up on us, guys, as I was saying earlier. Tide of battle can change. You're seeing how the enemy's pushing up on us now. You know, they have heals now. It's not looking too good. It's not looking the best now. We just had the upper hand. Now we got not one, I believe we have 2 Chungas out there now firing on us as well. So we have a whole scenario here now, guys. So now it's knowing the how-tos now. How-tos and when-tos right here. So what's going to happen here is I'm just telling them to keep distant here. Keep killing the guys that are running up on us, but continue to scan for the medic. continue scanning for that medic. Keep looking for him. He's the main priority. I mean, obviously light the chunga up if he's right in your face. But I was telling him here just to retreat, to go back. Let him come up. They already have, like, they've built it pretty well here. I wasn't saying retreat just yet because I had my hive. So I was kind of trying to drop my hive there to try and, like, you know, give like one last stand and try and fight him off. I was kind of going out there with my shield getting hit a little there. We had good heals here. Yeah, we're just kind of like just scaring the area. You see like how we're kind of just, we're staying in one spot, not trying to push too much. I could have had my capacitor, guys, to be honest with you, or the Autobotos. I could have had, and I could have had a lot more DPS damage, I'm sure, on like a lot of these guys as far as being closer. But I was using St. Elmo's, and I was comfortable using it, guys, because like I said, I wanted to shock them up today instead of shake them up. So we're doing shocking stuff, and it was cool. But like I said, guys, as you're seeing here, it's a tough situation to be in. You know, they have a medic. Retro's a little too close, as I said. I'm pretty sure the agent wasn't used to this level of difficulty often. I'll see that from a lot of agents that will just push up like that a lot. And the thing is, I was telling them right here, guys, we got to go back. I was noticing the enemy was pushing up. The Chunga was coming up. We didn't have that much of a, we didn't have too much great of a footing on them there. So the best thing to do was just to run, get out, heal, throw my hive down there, guys. And this is one of the things I mean when I say fight off your back foot. Just go back, reset it back up. They got the jump on us there. One of our teammates pushed. We're going against 4 man legendary AI now. So let's just kind of go back, chill for a second, pick them off from a distance. There's no rushing, guys. We have the DPS. This is one of the reasons I say you want to just kind of remain relaxed, you know? I was kind of telling them they could stay there. They could come all the way up here. I usually tend to stay here because I can at least have a better view of them coming up the path. And I'll take them out right there. And I was kind of telling them I'll kind of try and focus on the drones. You guys could kind of focus on the Chunga mostly. I'm going to give the Chunga damage, obviously, too. But I don't want those drones sneaking up on us. That's the problem. And every time, usually I used to see the drones in my past, especially if I have a attacker drone, a striker drone, I'll literally like send them after the drones all the time because I'm like, I just don't want those things. It's just bad news, guys. You know what I mean? When those drones are flying around you in legendary missions, they hit so hard when they blow up next to you. Wipes a lot of teams fast. So it's like you just want to keep those guys away from you at bay. And you guys saw how we easily cleaned them up. Obviously, I don't believe the Chungas chase us all the way down here. But at times they will sometimes. But I don't believe what they did this time around. They kind of tried to remain smart, staying back. But we took this out. And you guys saw right here how we just restructured it. Respectively just restructured. We realized that the enemy pushed up on us. We just came back, restructured, said, you know what? Let's kind of just go back to the drawing board again. And let's kind of just, you know, deal with these guys. We know we have the DPS. We know we have the know-how. That's a great thing of being able to retrace your steps. That's a great thing about this game. It allows you to do that because at times if you weren't allowed to do that, there just have to be certain specific strategies you entered the phase or the area with that would have to be performed a certain way in order to ensure victory. So that's one of the ways to ensure victory, guys, fighting off your back foot. So you're seeing here, you're seeing how Chunga was sitting there, and legendary enemies will do that a lot. They'll kind of try and camp, catch you off guard. We got him there, obviously. I do have my full hive. I throw that out there, guys, so that hive's strong. I knew as soon as I did that, that's going to create a whole world of issues for him. Take a lot of them out, give us time to work, spray a lot of them, and just set ourselves back up, guys. So you're seeing how a mission could have been a wipe, how it literally was avoided, and how to do that, and how to restructure yourselves and knowing when to move, giving yourself enough time to move without being downed. Because a lot of people will tell me sometimes, they're like, yeah, man, you know, it's crazy how you move, but you'll get away sometimes, but I'll get shot in my back, or I won't be able to, they'll send a drone. I'm like, because you're going a tad late. Like, you have to know when to move, believe me. In Legendary, you can't just get up and run backward and just up and run somewhere like that sometimes. Like, their pinpoint and their aim, they'll get you like a nader or whatever the heck. Somebody that's doing a grenade will get you in a certain area. They'll anticipate where you're running to. So you gotta know when to move and how to like move. And if you know that and you keep your distance, it gives you the best chance at doing that. That's why I say patience, distance, focus. So there's that, guys. We're right here. We're battling it. This medic right here, guys, this is the guy right here that we want to get out of there. You see this purple medic right here? We want to get this guy out of here. We do not want him to stay inside here. We don't want him to be around so that you can just keep reviving people. You saw that Chunga go down. You're respectively still seeing that they have a heal box out here. They're still trying to spam drones at us. This is a messy situation for majority of teams in a situation like this. The guy's all the way in the back, for God's sake, on a darn turret, trying to pinpoint us from here with turret bullets. So it's like they're really honing in right now. So when this happens, you want to just back it up a little bit. You want to keep distant. As you're seeing me, my shield was depleted by the bullets. I'll say I don't have the strongest shield. I think my skill tier for this one is skill tier 4, I think. This build utilizes powered. I kind of just switch between the St. Elmo's, Autobotos, or even the capacitor. This build is like strong, like it really does present a lot of damage with those guns. Depending on which ones I'm using, capacitor being the strongest one, Autobotos being the most burst. I believe Autobotos would be the strongest realistically, like being close burst, but capacitor, like a distance, that thing's lethal. It's like a long range Autobotos, I call the capacitor at times. If only had more of a burst, but that would be cheating obviously on our end, they say. But I'm like, would it really? They need to make an exotic with the scope of the Scorpio and the burst of the Autobotos. That would be an exotic worth getting. That would be an exotic I'd run a 4 direct legendary mission for. 4 directive. That's what I'm saying, guys. Things just come to my mind when I'm playing this and I'm passionate. So I'm like, they need to make something with a scope like the capacitor and a burst like the Autobotos. That's the type of gun they need to make. It's crazy. But it's like the Autobotos and the capacitor roll into one. That'd be very interesting, guys. But and you could probably even switch it to like a sniper like thingy. Like, I don't know, probably just like 3 exotics in one. I'm just giving me ideas, guys. But like I'm saying though, you just wanna keep back and always know that as you guys are seeing us clear it out right here, right now, you're seeing us jump to the next level. We remain calm in here. And that's for anybody watching this that's attempting to run this mission, Legendary Roosevelt. You want to remain calm in this room. You don't want to, any room really, guys, respectively, realistically, any room. You totally want to remain utterly, like, relaxed, calm. Not just saying, like, your feet kicked up on the couch. I'm saying you're honed into the game, but you're just, you're steadily focused. You're not trying to go too fast. You're not sweating too much. You're just kind of just, you're seeing what's going on. You're not overthinking. You want to make sure that everything is just flowing naturally, guys. That's why I give everybody free leeway, guys, because one thing, running with me or like seeing me run, running legendaries is already stressful enough for a lot of people. For me, I know it's like just normal. It's like it's normal for me, guys. I've been playing it for so long, but I know it can be very stressful. I'm not going to be one to tell you in a level of stress like that. Not even saying it's stressful. It could just be very like, exciting. Like you're like, man, I want to do good for this team. I want to be a good healer. I'm not going to tell you how to play. I'm going to say, hey, play how you play. You're trying legendary because you obviously know that you're skilled. You feel like your skill is up there. You want to run with people. I'm pretty sure that you are. I don't take confidence away from anybody. And I'm like, hey, run how you're going to run. Do your best. That's the only thing I say in this, because I'm like, hey, being a situation like legendary and how stressful it can be this is for a lot of the new agents. Some of you veteran agents, you can kind of go ahead and just, disregard this part if you wanted to, but if it resonates with you, it resonates with you. But this is more so for the newer agents. Like, if you're getting discouraged by people saying you shouldn't be running legendary or something, and you have a build to do it, you've been in Summit legendary, even though Summit legendary and Stronghold legendary do differ, you've respectively been in Summit legendary, and if you can control that and play that, you can definitely do a Stronghold legendary. I tell people that all the time. If you can utilize your build in Summit legendary, you can play Stronghold legendary for sure. And just going back on what I was saying before, guys, respectively, if you're a newer agent, just know that if you just keep working at it, you'll get better at it and you'll be able to do it. If you practice the key points I'm telling you here and you utilize that into your play, and you remain distant, you tell your team to remain distant, you guys are all on the same page, you'll see success, or you'll see yourself getting way further than what you ever thought. A lot of your friends, a lot of people you're seeing play it, you'll tell them places you got to, they'll be mind blown. They'll be like, wow, how'd you get there? That's crazy. And it's just because you're picking up more knowledge of the game, guys. It comes down to knowledge of the game and knowing how to run it too. Skill wise, don't get me wrong, skill does show up, and when skill has to happen, guys, my whole team goes down, different things, and you have to, obviously, I got to utilize what I got to utilize at times. Hopefully, do my best to do it. But obviously, the skill does come, but the whole main thing with it, guys, is that you all want to be on the same page. That's the thing. If you could have all the skill in the world, if you're not on the same page, you're not winning the mission. You could ask any content creator that the top ones you think run the mission like this. Myself, I'll tell you that it's not just skill. Like, that's one part of it, but the other part of it is everybody being on the same page and knowing what's going on and what's happening. And I'm saying before, guys, I believe I said it in one of my other one of my other videos. I definitely did, but I think I said it earlier in this one, just reiterating it. Playing a legendary mission with 4 random agents is a lot harder, guys, than playing it with people that you know, obviously. So whenever you're playing with a random group, You want to make sure that you're just literally on the same page, and it just has like more of a badass feeling, like when you're doing it with people you don't know, and they're all on different levels, and you guys could still get through it. That's just showing you're all testament to all of your skill. It literally doesn't get any more clear than that, guys. Like, it just shows like what you guys are capable of doing, what a great team in this game is capable of doing, and it really shows why this game shines, because when everybody realistically really is on the same page, you can get a lot done. There's a lot of things you can get done in for a fact, like, and definitely complete. I was just here for a second checking my hive, trying to see like if there was anything, and just to tell you guys, as far as my build, like I haven't changed anything, not a spick on my build, nothing, not a crumb, nothing. I've left it the same. I've left it in that I've had it in months, and I just come back using the same builds. I know I did my homework when I was playing this. I know the builds that I use. I know what's lethal, what can be done. The game hasn't changed that much, and still stands true testament, guys. Some things are even more lethal. So definitely check the build out at the end of the video, guys, if you guys are interested. It's with past exotics, not even with some of the recent exotics. I've seen some of the backpacks and stuff. I've gotten to exotic caches. I think I'm full of them maybe in my mailbox. Not mailbox, but in my chest box, your inventory. The free I'm forgetting the damn word for it, the inventory box that you can put extra items and stuff in that you can no longer hold. I'm pretty sure I have more of them in there. I could possibly, guys, because I used to have so many of those that I would just fill up my entire thing to 20 out of 20. So it's like exotics. So I know I can get the new exotics. I'm not worried about those. It's just having the older ones. It's still showing that these things can still be done. And I'm just surprised, guys, the amount of people that are still trying to do these missions and still trying to do the incursion or Ouroboros and different things. I'm gonna have to get back busy in this, guys. It's crazy. It's always good though, guys. I'm glad for all of you guys, of the agents that have been waiting and just praying on the day I'd get back into this. It's back. It's here now. So we're just gonna go ahead and start focusing right back on this stuff again, guys. Right back on it all again. We're gonna start focusing all right back on it again. So you're seeing us here in this room with the dogs. As I was saying again, you want to keep back. You don't want to get where they can shoot you. If you do get close, guys, you want to kind of get right here where this tank's at. Very bad place to stand in real life, considering the flammable stuff. But in the game, excellent spot to stand to be able to avoid bomb fire, and you'll definitely not be bombarded with legendary dog AI like bombs. You definitely don't want to get hit with that. A lot of that stuff could be a one-shot or very much near one. You just want to make sure that you're in the right spots to be able to pick these guys off. You're not shooting one, and then one or two of them sneakily run around you, because they can do that too and light you up from behind, wipe your team. So you want to always just be watching, guys. These legendary enemies can be crafty as hell. I'll just straight up say it. Like, after playing this again, they can be crafty as hell. Like they'll move in certain ways. They're like trying to anticipate your movement. And that's genius by the devs, obviously. I like that, which is why I'm just asking, like, where is that 6th legendary mission at? Like, you know, we're all looking for that. We're all looking for that next one. We all know it's going to come eventually, hopefully at some point. Before Division 3, I'm going to be confident and say during Year 7, there's got to be another legendary mission, or like there might be an incursion, but I feel like they got to do something else as far as their hardcore fan base. Let's hope, fingers crossed, but I know that there will be another incursion, hopefully Wallops Island in Virginia, NASA flight facility, hopefully there. We shall see. We shall see, guys. I just feel they have a lot more coming than just a Brooklyn DLC, as small as it is. I feel respectfully they got to have more in the long scheme of Year 7, in the long scheme of things, than just reran manhunts in the same in the different new Brooklyn location. As I said before in my last video, guys, maybe they can allocate more space respectively for another legendary mission within our original DC area, the same way they said they allocated more space in order to make the missions bigger and more interactive within the Brooklyn of New York area respectively. So let's hope that they do that, they utilize something like that, because there's plenty of space still in the Washington area where we're at. As you guys can see on the map, they could definitely make a new mission, a new legendary stronghold within like Washington DC, easy, like within that map, in connection to Brooklyn Battle for Brooklyn. They could definitely do that. Year 7 going forward, they can do that. So that's just thoughts to ponder on, guys. The Division is coming back for sure. I'm hoping it's coming back. I hope the Battle for Brooklyn is the start of a whole new, brand new rejuvenation. Hopefully they looked at Clair Obscur, took some notes down from that, and said, you know what, let's rejuvenate our thing just the same. Let's bring some stuff back, what a lot of our fan base is asking for, more additional content. Let's actually bring that to them. That's what I feel this year 7 should definitely be about, and most likely, hopefully, fingers crossed, is about, guys. But as you're seeing here, guys, you're seeing us take the dogs out. Keep it on our back foot. Keep it on our back foot. And it could take some time, guys. It says usually, like, if you search Legendary within Google, it usually says it takes between 30 and, like, 60 minutes. And that's not lying. Usually it will take that long. It can be a lot faster for you people in clans and that know teammates. I'm not talking about you. Hold the phone. That's all it is. Just relax. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying for the normal thing, for the people that run it normally, and some of you clanmates as well, try running it with randoms. And we'll see if you can get it done like that fast as you get it done with your clanmates. You obviously will not be able to get it done if you can get it done at all, by the way, because a lot of the people that run with the clans like that and close friends actually cannot run Legendary just off the fly with random people or just another friend and actually help them realistically to beating it. So there's that to consider, guys. This is my videos are real, no sugarcoating, just straight up, respectfully straight up. Not in a negative way, not in a bad way, just respectfully straight up, and just being truthful and honest. If you can be truthful and honest, hey, we're gonna be the best of friends. You know, as Tuck says, did we just become friends? Obviously, yeah. If you guys can be chill and everything, definitely on that note. So you're seeing us move into here. Seeing us move into here. At this area, guys, I was trying to most likely emphasize them more or less like just keeping around like this area, like not, I was kind of more or less, in a sense, I was going to say to stay around this area, but I was like, no, you don't want to kind of just be bombarded and fight from a boxed hole, obviously. You want to like move around. So they were kind of going faster. I was trying to tell Retro to kind of come back. Like, don't just go pushing up. He kept pushing up. This guy, Retro 14426, nothing against him. Great agent, playing good. Just was really ahead of himself a lot pushing up, but I don't know if he had a lot of experience running legendaries a lot. He probably ran a lot of heroic in tough situations. Probably thought it couldn't be anything less than that, but this is a lot different. It definitely is. They kind of started a lot before I wanted them to start, so I was still able to throw my hive out there, luckily. Otherwise, all of those guys would have pushed, and the situation would have been a lot worse than what it was, as you're seeing here. So a lot of those guys still got killed. A lot of them were still coming. I should have just stayed down here, to be honest with you guys. I was looking up there. I was kind of looking around. I was trying to go back up to probably assist Retro in the area, kind of try and shoot some of these guys, take a couple of these guys out, the ones I could see. Me, myself, being a little wet behind the ears, having not played this in a bit. Kind of was just kind of relying on raw experience here of knowing how, how to move, where to move, what to do. I couldn't get the guys from the right off of us, guys. I was trying to get there. My shield wasn't strong enough. Obviously, if I had my capacitor, I would have kind of just zoomed in on him. Gave him a lot more damage, but I was using the Saint Amos. Definitely not a bad choice. I always say the top 3 guns, in my opinion, in this game are the Saint Amos, Autobotos, and the capacitor. In my honest opinion. I mean, other people could probably have other opinions. But in my opinion, just as far as builds go, if you utilize those builds correctly in the build, for a build, you can't go wrong with either. But as you're seeing here, I kind of walk in the fire there. Yeah. Rookie mistake, guys. That always happens. I've been away for a while. Everybody does that. We all do that. And you see me trying to get away here. I know my shield's going down. I kind of try and turn. I thought I misjudged my timing here, guys. I literally misjudged my timing. You see me kind of drop in the hole. So my body kind of fell down there. But I think what happened was the game was still thinking my body was up here. So it was like, damn. So what happened is I was just more or less telling them, just go back. They kind of pushed more on us. I mistimed where the box happens. And as I said, guys, this could happen. I can go down. I say it all the time. I mistimed where I was supposed to go back in the hole. But I knew my team, for the most part, was in a great position. They were in a good spot. So I was like, for the most part, they're behind me. I did take a lot of them out. I was going back. They had most of their aim on me. So they did take me out. However, I was able to come, and I also was able to tell them who was coming in through the boxed hole. So I was saying more of them are coming through. I was just trying to let them know. They're not all going to bum rush, but if they can handle these guys and deal with them, then they'll be fine. They just have to have good enough builds. This is where it comes down to having good enough builds to deal with the enemies. And you see Poseidon in the box down there saying, just don't rush them. Don't go, wait. So he's getting the hang of this. Poseidon's getting the hang of this, and I'm pretty sure he already knows this. He most likely already knows this. Like, you want to keep patient, distant. You don't want to rush. He's letting Red Pegasus know, don't rush. He's telling Retro, you just have to kind of chill with it, So as I went down here, guys, I know that honestly often doesn't happen, but hey, it's been some time I've been away from the game. My second game, I jumped into Legendary. It's my first mission of the day right here I was in. So, hey, I was doing my best with it. I kind of got a little caught up there. You still see me speaking while I'm on the ground. I'm still trying to help him out. I do know that I mistimed that. That was my mistake there. But hey, they did a great job of staying back, keeping distant, and getting it done. So here I am, revived here, guys. My first time. I believe my first time going down like that in this mission. So I've been getting a lot better. I mean, I went down my last some Legendary despite winning like I think 3 times, I believe. This one, that was my first time. So it's good. It's good. I think I'm getting back there. It's always good. Our key thing is winning it, guys. So I'm just telling him here also retro, like he's got to really relax. He really has to be on the same page. You can't play it like heroic. You can't like run up there like that. You got to like literally know that when we get to these spots, you have to really look at your surroundings and know that these guys are going to push. They're strong. If they hit you, it doesn't take much for them to hit you for you to go down. It'll be good. So what I'm telling him here, guys, respectively, he's going to revive him. So I'm saying what I'm going to do is get my hive. I'm going to deal with the people on the left, and I told them they could shoot the people on the right. I mean, I'm going to deal with the people on the right. My bad. I'm going to deal with people on the right. They can shoot the people on the left. I got my hive. I'm going to handle the people on the right, guys. I said they can go ahead and do the left. I'm going to go ahead and get the right. So this is what I did. I had my hive. I was like, my hive will handle these guys. As long as I do that, I have my gun out. My hive will handle them. He tried to run that way. They'll handle him. I'm turning back this way. I see these guys. Easy peasy, guys. Not a problem. My main thing was just a sniper in the distance, making sure I wasn't sniped by them while fighting them, because they'll do that a lot. So you're seeing right here, we took them out. So you guys saw, honestly, respectively, how we fought back and were able to keep our composure and still come back from it, guys. So that's 2 instances where you can... Okay, there you go. The sniper hits me there, guys. As I was saying, you always want to watch that sniper. But that's 2 instances, guys, where we nearly could have wiped, that we went back, and because we were distant, we're patient, distant, and focused, that did not happen. That literally was stopped from happening. It didn't happen. That's why I keep telling agents, a lot of you guys watching this, do not push, do not rush, especially if you're new to Legendary, especially for anyone random agents. Leave that to clanmates, clans to do. If you have a good group of know-how friends, you guys all have mics, all of your builds complement each other, that's a complete different thing, because a lot of people will get their things in a twist, because obviously they think I'm talking about them. I'm like, hey man, if the shoe fits, wear it. It's not the hardest thing to do it with a lot of people you know, but just to do it with randoms, I'm telling people this because it helps them. And honestly, anybody like that, it'll help them too, playing with randoms. So a lot of these creators, as I said, content creators, a lot of them can't play with the randoms like this, or they don't know how to be successful playing with randoms like this and winning, and using their talent and their know-how to execute that. So there's that. So if the shoe fits, wear it, guys. That's all I'm saying. But GG's. If you guys are liking this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, guys. It helps the channel out. You do not have to hit the subscribe, but hitting the like, highly appreciate it, guys. It helps me out, helps the channel, helps it grow. Honestly, I totally enjoy doing this, guys. I love doing this. It took me some time. I had to go a little bit away from it for a bit, but coming back to it again, guys, I knew the love would come back. I know with Brooklyn DLC coming out, has been rejuvenated. There will be something new. That's always what I'm looking forward to. Every time I play one of these, I'm like, soon there's going to be a whole entire brand new section area to explore, missions, everything. And that just brings entire excitement to me. Anytime I think of anything like that, guys, that's the whole reason why I play the game. So looking at it right now, guys, I can't say there's no better time to be playing the Division right now, considering Brooklyn DLC that's upcoming. I'm going to enjoy it as it's brand new. The missions, everything else, put on heroic, see how it is, a purple flame. It's going to be very interesting, guys. So I'm just trying to get it myself back into it, used to it. A lot of these guys as well, I'm sure, trying to get themselves there. A lot of these agents that I'm seeing here are actually respectively the people I'll be seeing within the DLC, I'm sure. So it feels good to be back in it, guys. Seeing a couple of my friends still playing, so it is what it is. You're seeing us start from up top. Let me go ahead and go back up into the video, guys. As I said that, still doesn't take away the fact that the DLC, in my opinion, is still, in a sense, a C+ as far as what it could present and what it could have brought and bring and how big it could have been. But it's still a great DLC. It's still a pass, and it's still something that gets the Division 2 community talking again and really starts getting the fire going again. And it's done a great job of that. So you're seeing us here right now, guys, in the top of Legendary Roosevelt, last room. They were putting some stuff out there, and they were wondering if we could fight down low. But I was saying we'll be fine. Our DPS is good. And we just got to establish ourselves down low, get a good position, and just take these guys out, because take out the choppers first and foremost, guys. That's the first thing we got to do. And you guys correct me if my say is wrong. I'm not sure if it is here, guys. I can't quite say, but totally correct me if my saying is wrong here. There was like a saying that somebody told me within game when I was playing in the past. I can't quite remember what they said. I have to go back in one of my videos, but they're saying if you don't shoot the right drone, or was it the left one? I can't quite remember. I cannot quite remember. They're saying the other drone will not shoot you. Like if you don't shoot it, if you just focus your fire on one and you don't shoot the other one, nobody shoots it. As long as nobody touches it, it will not shoot. You can shoot the people around you, these other enemy AI. You can shoot the other drone. But I forgot if it was the left or right one, guys. You guys go ahead and put in the comment section there. Refresh my mind, because I'd have to go back in one of my videos of Legendary Roosevelt in order to see that comment. But either way, guys, it doesn't matter. If we have good DPS, we can definitely take everything out that's around. This room is always a nasty room, obviously. I was right here. I was dodging, obviously. A lot of these choppers right here, guys, it's a nasty room because they have missiles coming on you. They have all these enemies pushing up on you if you're not careful. Obviously, right there, guys, you're seeing me go down. I haven't played this in a bit, but this is normal in this room, obviously. I was telling these guys, this is normal. This is legendary. We just got to keep our composure, keep fighting, take out this drone chopper. This big drone, we got to take it out. Okay, we got that out of there. We got drone number 1 out. Number 2's over there. We got to take our surrounding guys out, not let them get too close. Okay, guys, so one of the key things right here with this build right here is I'm utilizing the hive. I have like 11 charges on my hive. So I believe that this is actually a 6 skill tier, guys, actually. Because if I have 11 charges on my hive... Actually, no. It's probably like a 4 or 5 if I have 11. Because usually I think it's 15 for a full charge. For 6 skill tier, I believe. 15 or 16. If I'm not mistaken. Unless they change that or something, guys. Of course, to my respective recollection as far as I can remember. But you see us right here taking out this... you see us taking out this drone. This drone chopper. You want to make sure you get these things out of here as fast as you can. You totally want to get these out of here there as fast, guys. You totally want to get these out of there as fast as you can. These drone choppers, because if you don't, it's utterly over. Like they're gonna create a lot of problems. I'm not gonna say it's just over, but it's gonna create a lot of issues. You're gonna have to deal with that, missiles while you're fighting other enemies, gunfire. You don't want to have to deal with that, machine gun fire that they have. You don't want to have to deal with that. That just spells wipe all over the place. Having to deal with that, so you just always want to respectively be watching. You see them hit me there again. Okay, I get revived, so thank God for the heals and the person that had the heals. Usually I'll have like a revive hive or like a 7 charge revive hive in here at times. I didn't have that for this build. I was focusing on just having damage because I was like, the faster we can get a lot of these guys out of here. I did have a shield. I was using that as my defense, so I kind of sacrificed a shield for my revive hive and all that. I was like, you know what, if I could just fight strategically, I shouldn't be going down that much. And honestly, I didn't within the whole mission, guys. I think I only went down once during that box area part, and that was only part that I did go down during the mission before the final room. Because once you get to the final room already, guys, you're locked in here. You more or less already made it here. So my thing is just getting here. And my ultimate thing overall is not just getting here, it's winning this. But my main thing, obviously, guys, starting on any legendary mission is just getting to the end room. That's what we got to do, is get to the end room. I have a lot of agents talk sometimes when they run with me. They're like, oh, they're talking about the end room already. I'm like, that's cool. It's excellent to talk about that, agent, but let's let you be one of the groups that reach the end room with me. I'd love for you to be one of those groups, which is majority of the groups I run with. It never really does ever falter like that once we get past. Like if anything does happen, it's maybe the first room, then we'll just rejuvenate, get it together. But it's never I'm going through it and I fail like during it. Like once we get chemistry, it's most likely going to happen, and we just got to just stay focused. But if we don't stay focused, yes, those rare times as you guys see me go down here, considering I haven't played in a while, it can't happen. You can't wipe during the mission at a later stage, and you just don't want that. Nobody wants to have to deal with that. It's sad for the people you're running with, the people you wanted to help. You just don't want that to happen. So it's all fun and games to me, guys. I always have fun like with it, whether I wiped or not. It's just I know I can run it again, and we'll definitely get it. But my whole key thing is not to wipe. It's not your key thing to wipe. If you're watching this, you want to win. You know, obviously we've been on this for about an hour and 3 minutes thus far. So, hey, what more can I say? So you see me right there. Let me see. You saw me right there. Just switched my auto Bodos. I saw that my St. Amos was kind of running low, so I was like, hey, you know what? Let me go ahead and utilize this auto real fast. As these guys are starting to push up a little, I can kind of light them up, bring them the 4th of July early, you know? So I was seeing that, but then I was like, you know what? I'm kind of feeling the St. Elmo's. I wanted to shock them up for sure. So let me go ahead and switch back to that. And also the Chunga was coming out. And what the St. Elmo's does, it has excellent precision at distance. I like to call it like a snipe AR. is so precision-wise in a distance, and it dishes out so much lethal damage in a distance. As you're seeing me hit the chunga there, apply shock to him from this distance, that keeps him honest. That's something Autobolos obviously couldn't do from this distance. I could hit him, but it wouldn't have nearly as much of an impact as if the chunga was one of those crates right there, or like not so much in front of me, one of the further crates you guys are seeing. If I was shooting with the Autobolos there, then it would have more of an effect because it's more of a burst. It's more closer contact of a gun. So having the St. Elmo's at this distance, and it's not saying the St. Elmo's is bad at a close distance. St. Elmo's can be a beast at a close distance too, as far as shock and all that. But it's just utilized. As you're seeing me switch between them, it's a cool build. I could just switch between guns depending on which one I need, and I know each one of them will offer strong DPS. No matter which one I'm using, they have their own form of it, and it just depends on the situation I'm in. The Autobolos, of course, being a sub machine gun, and the Capacitor and St. Elmo's being an assault rifle. I kind of got to choose between Capacitor and St. Elmo's, but I always know I could always switch to the Autobolos if I'm in a tough situation down low. And even if you don't have the Autobolos, guys, you can always have a Capacitor to switch to a tough situation. You could have a shotgun, whatever it is you use. I don't know what you use, a sniper gun at close distance, however you play, guys. I know there's a plethora of ways to play this. There's various different agents that approach it in various different ways. There's more than one way to reach the goal, guys. You know what they say. So I'm not going to just restrict it to one size fits all and just say, just do it this way. Life's a game's way. That's the only way to do it. No, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to give you one of the most productive ways to do it. I'm going to tell you one of the more productive ways to win Legendary. That's what I will tell you. I'm not going to tell you how to run it, because I know there's many ways, guys. I've heard many things and I've seen many things. So ball's in your court, obviously, in that retrospect, guys, but in that aspect. But just know that 1 + 1 is 2, guys. Every time I play this, I run it, we get wins. And just going back on the main, one of the key notions I was saying during this run is, no pun intended, during this run is not how often do you run Legendary, how often do you see mission completed in Legendary, how often do you win it. So there you go, guys. Life's a game. Legendary Roosevelt ran once again. Highly appreciate any and all of you guys stopping by. We're going to have a lot more Division 2 coming in the near future. There might be a lot more other things, but there's going to be other games, guys. I'm going to have more Clair Obscur coming out. Expedition 33, live stream number 12 will be coming. Definitely not tonight. Probably by tomorrow. We'll see. But I don't want to speak too much about that in this. I want to keep this strictly Division. You're seeing us right here, guys. So we finished it. Congrats to the agents here. Congrats to you guys that ran with me. I kind of revealed that I was a content creator at the end of the run. I wasn't saying it during it. So if you guys want to sub, feel free to. Highly appreciate it. You're seeing there in the thing, they're saying I got 102 kills. I got the most. I didn't feel like I did that much. I've been gone so long. It's barely my second mission since coming back. Legendary at that. That's mostly all I play. So it's like, I'm coming back. I'm still in the thick of things, guys. I'm still going with it. No modifiers. I'm not a fan of them. I don't really run with them. I ran with them before Legendary Manning Zoo, as I said before, guys, and I've beaten it. It just takes a little longer when you don't have them. The enemy has them, and I just rather wouldn't put people that are struggling with Legendary through that. Having modifiers, I don't think that it was needed. I feel the devs could have literally respectively made like another incursion or another Legendary mission in the time they made modifiers, while at the same time respectively making modifiers and allowing them to be optional rather than mandatory if you're like playing in a group. So there's that, and there's ways of that, you guys. You can go back into my past videos. I say different ways how that could be done. But you're seeing it here, guys. Life's a game. You know what it is. Got to take the selfie pic. Highly appreciate it, guys. Keep tuning in. Keep tuning in, guys. I'm going to go ahead and show my build here. I don't think I show it quite yet. But yeah, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and be showing it in a second. So we're finishing up here. I'm speaking with them. So there it is, guys. There my build is. I'm running the Autobolos, you're seeing. So I was talking to some of like my team here. I'm running the Autobolos. It's God rolled. And you're seeing my expertise, guys. I'm only 5 level expertise, level 5. KSG shotgun, ninja bike, messenger backpack, breathe easy mask, body armor system, Sayer fist enhancers. You guys can go ahead and pause it if you need to. Pictures holster. So I don't want to sit there too long, guys. These are some older like builds that obviously still work, guys. So I'll catch you guys. Life's a game. I'll be seeing you. Take care.